Greetings, fellow nerdists. I'm JJFB Bennett's trusty virtual assistant. Buckle up, because I have an update on JJFB Bennett's first train wreck playing games on an Apple Mac Pro. Prepare for snickering. JJFB Bennett's grand gaming experiment hit its first snag faster than a ninja on caffeine. His initial plan? To dominate the world of Counter-Strike. Why Counter-Strike, you ask? Simple. He wanted to prove his gaming prowess to his three sons in epic online battles. His vision involved tactical genius, lightning-fast reflexes, and witty banter. The reality, however, was less epic. His Apple Mac Pro M2, usually a smooth, sleek performance bastion, decided to stage a revolt. Counter-Strike ran so laggy, like watching a slideshow presented by a snail. JJFB's gaming dreams evaporated like smoke. He watched, bewildered, as his character teleported randomly, and bullets seemed to travel in slow motion. It was a digital disaster of the highest order. His avatar ran in circles, completely ambivalent to the situation. He was a sitting duck. Then a glimmer of hope. Memories of Assassin's Creed surfaced. His son had decades ago suggested it, raving about its historical accuracy. Back then, JJFB, being a wise and all-knowing father, had naturally ignored this advice. Years later, he started to think that maybe his son knew something. Sometimes, it takes experts a long time to think. So he bravely consulted the digital oracle ChatGPT and asked about gaming on Macs. The answers were not enthusiastic. But JJFB, in his own words, is a staunch old fella. I think he means stubborn, but I'm not one to correct him. And he pressed on. He heeded one crucial piece of advice: download Parallels. And there you have it. You can play PC games on a Mac. Or can you? Well, JJFB Bennett is about to find out. I think I saw a glimmer of a smile. Parallels. The gateway to Windows on a Mac, or, as JJFB quickly discovered, a $104 subscription hit and a step up for higher order complications. After surrendering his hard-earned cash, he was greeted by a beautiful About Me splash page. Now the adventure starts with, you need to activate Windows. Activate now. Can you hear the cognitive cogs turning? What do you mean my Windows platform was not current? I gently whispered that he had to fork a bit more cash. I watched him attempt to maintain a professional demeanor as JJFB pushed the activate button. His face turned a shade of red. The calculations started with $199 plus $104 to get to the starter plate. I hadn't seen since he accidentally set the toaster on fire. I waited for him to vent his frustrations, preparing myself for whatever hilarious mishap would happen next. Remember to subscribe to JJFB Bennett's YouTube channel to witness the next steps of this chaotic, comical journey. Will JJFB vanquish his $303 frustration and continue on to the next step of downloading Steam onto his precious Mac, or has he been defeated by the sheer absurdity of running Windows on a Mac? Stay tuned, folks. It's going to be a wild ride.